Alright, so hello everyone. I will take a first look on the new Tier 9 USA Tank Destroyer TL7. I will have three battles with it, with different loadouts to check whether the loadout is suitable for this tank. Before we go to battle, we will check the default stats and before and after the equipments. So before, the firepower is around 340 average. Everything is the same. Average damage penetration is the same. But stats: rate of fire 5.08, reload time 40 seconds default, 0.3 inner clip, which is pretty good, and four shells. Gun depression negative 10 degrees and 15 elevation angles. Definitely go hull down as well. And let's go down to survivability. 1.5k of hit points. It's not that bad because it's gonna be a sniper. Of course, it's a tank destroyer, so you're gonna be sniping in the back. So hull armor, turret armor, not that bad as well. 200 millimeter of frontal turret armor, which is pretty good. Mobility wise, default is 28. Engine power 480, and it's almost the same. Concealment, default 37, 25, and spotting 398. Okay, so after we put configuration, the equipment that I put is improved aiming, vents, and improved rotational mechanism. So this is my first loadout that I will put, and the modification I put is the left one, right one, and I didn't put any of these, but I think we could put this one, the left one, and another left one, concealment. So apply that, and the equipment that we use is, of course, food and your meds and pairs. Apply that, and after this, rate fire increased by 0.4. Reload time decrease by 3 seconds, 3.43, which is pretty good. Gun traverse as well increased by 5.18. And let's go for survivability. It's the same. Mobility wise, almost the same. 0.4 difference on the weight and load limit. Concealment wise, definitely increased by a little bit. 40% is pretty good already. Spotting 429 maximum. But if you want to increase your spotting, we can go for coated optics for the second equipment. So you can go for vents, coated optics, and improved aiming. This one is definitely gonna be a sniper tank. Alright, so let's go for our first battle. It is more of just a support tank or sniper sniping in this case. At first, right now we're just gonna snipe. Like nothing is gonna happen, just snap, because we cannot go forward, we cannot roll with this tank. This tank is definitely a sniper tank, nothing else. Let's try and aim for this guy, whether we can shoot him. And yes, it is a new tank. So you kind of have to aim fully to hit your shots, and I did aim fully here, but apparently it was not hitting at all. I don't know, it's just RNG, I think. Yeah, so far we're just chilling, waiting for the enemy to make mistakes. And so far the mobility wise, it is very it is not in my liking, because I'm a medium player myself. I don't really like slow moving tanks. So for this tank is almost similar to the G-Store 1008. It is very similar kind of gameplay. This tank does not go to the front line, it's just sniping basically. Mostly sniping. So let's try to do some hull down here. See whether the armor is working. Third armor is around 200 millimeters thick. But if they are going to use heat, or they're going to use gold rounds, it will not really work. Yep, they are using good shells here. Let's do second shot, bounce, third shot. Should be able to hit this one. Yes. So overall, yes, third armor very weak against heat shells. I think mostly gold shells in general. So once they tap that 2 key, they're just gonna shred you into pieces. But overall, the gun depression -10 is working really good, because most of the tanks doesn't really have -10 of gun depression, so this tank can definitely work on ridges. This Char decided to move forward, give him a few shots, just no shot, and he's dead. The reload per show, 2.3 seconds, is also pretty good. It's just that the long reload, almost 37 seconds, you're gonna be out in the battle for 37 seconds, which is, I would say it's already pretty long when the enemy team is already pushing and you're still reloading, which is really bad. I would say that's a disadvantage. And relocating on this tank, you have to relocate earlier, since it is pretty slow mobility wise, as well as a long reload, so you have to keep a distance from the enemy and yourself and myself. I would say it has no armor as well. Overall wise, it is a decent tank, but it's not going to be overpowered at all. And yeah, just a sniper tank, camping tank play. So that is it for the tier 9 TL7 120mm premium tank. Comment down below if you guys have any questions, and make sure to like and subscribe and hit that bell to be notified on my future videos. Thanks for watching, and see you guys on the next video. Peace.